Beto in Los Angeles today and talking with us.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15, your AK-47.
Beto O'Rourke's plan to confiscate certain guns drew the biggest applause during the Democratic debate. We asked him about how that policy would actually work.
I expect Americans to comply with the law. Those who own AR-15s will understand that surrendering those weapons is in the best interests of our fellow Americans.
Is that a law that you pass? Is that something you just put out there? I mean, how do you actually get this done?
It's a law that would be passed by the American people through their representatives.
Guns rights activists say it's unconstitutional and vow to fight in court. How do you fight this in court, especially with a Supreme Court that has a lot of conservatives on it right now?
Yeah, if we are afraid of the NRA, if we allow our fear of the courts to keep us from moving, then we are complicit in the gun deaths and the violence that we've seen.
O'Rourke also spent the day on Skid Row meeting with homeless people. He vows to invest an additional $400 billion over 10 years to low-income housing.
We will have a housing first policy, which means you don't have to prove income or a job or address other challenges that you might have in your life. We're going to prioritize putting a roof over your head.
O'Rourke's visit comes one day ahead of one from Housing Secretary Ben Carson. The Trump administration recently floated the idea of breaking down homeless encampments and sending those people into empty government buildings. What's your message to Secretary Carson, to the president, to the Trump administration on the homelessness issue?
You know, I think if Secretary Carson takes the time to listen to the homeless women that we met today, I think that will move him towards not rounding people up and warehousing them out of sight, out of mind.
Beto.
While in L.A., Beto also holding a forum on criminal justice reform and cannabis. Should marijuana be illegal in the United States?
Marijuana should be legal in the United States. And furthermore, we should expunge the arrest records for those caught in possession of that substance.
You can see our full interview with Beto O'Rourke Friday on our political show, The Issue Is. I'm also sitting down with Housing and Urban Development Secretary Ben Carson to get the Trump